First National Bank Field, we get the top of the fourth inning. Nobody on top, at a 1-1. First pitch, a strike. Slow curve comes into the batter, Brady House. House is in the house. This will be House's second at bat tonight. Pop up to the catcher, Eli Wilson, back earlier in the ballgame. House did. Second pitch, going down the right side, going toward that corner. It is fair in the right corner. Headed toward the second base. The corners at First National Bank Field are not very visible when you begin to look things over because it's a tight configuration here. That ball, there's no really room to go foul in the right corner unless it just happens to just jump somewhere out of play down the right corner. That line goes all the way to the corner, completely down the line. There's no foul territory on the right side, hardly at all, on the field of play. Double there by House. House comes up with a big hit there, a big double for him. His first hit as a rock is a double for House. He rocked that one. Fly ball to right in there in the corner. Corner pocket to the plate next, Frizzle. We got a 1-1 game. All of a sudden, the Rocks have a man at second base in scoring position with Will Frizzle up. He homered earlier, his third of the season. His RBI now at 9 of the year for Frizzle. Popped up towards short, going back, watching, waiting in Scotto. He'll make the pop-up play. Pop-up handled in shallow left center field there. Left center field pop-up handled by the Hoppers of Scotto. So one gone for the Rocks here in the fourth. Frizzle will step down. Just saw House get that big hit there. The big double toward the right side by House. House of the Rocks from high school. He's 20 years old. Picked up by the Rocks age 18 back in 2021. Where he batted .322 for the Nationals Florida Coast League team. He had 4 homers and 12 driven in back then. 3 doubles. 2022 Fredericksburg in the Class A to second base. Got him. No, I thought they had him. Thought they had him at second base. Boy, close play. Good look there by Shin to the cover man over that way. Looked like the cover man that time was Chang on the cover. Wow. Thought they had him at second base. Close. Sanchez at the plate. His count now 1-0 to Sanchez. Yeah, back on House at second base. House first game tonight with the Rocks. When he was at Fredericksburg this season, Class A Carolina League, he was 5 out of 6 in stolen bases. Big cut, big miss here by Sanchez. He was going for the downs. Fredericksburg this season, House batted .297. Had 6 homers and 22 driven in. Pretty good power numbers around the seats for House. Sanchez stands in currently at the plate for the Rocks. House at second base on the mound. Chen for the Hoppers. Comes in high. We're in the fourth inning. Top of the fourth, tied at 1 each. 1-1 ball game. 2-1 count on Sanchez, batting .400 so far this season. Sanchez tonight ground out to third. He got that one hit last night. Probably batted 4 times so far. The pitch. In that neighborhood for Sanchez. 3-1 count on Sanchez here from Chen. Top of the fourth, tie game. 1 gone, 1 on. Runner at second base. Leadoff double by House. Sanchez at the plate. His count 31, 3-1. Chen on the hill. Looks to second base. Chen does. The pitcher delivers. Walk him. So that's the first walk of the game by Chen. 2 men on now for the Rocks. 2 on for the next batter for the Rocks to the plate. Going to be De La Rosa, who had that long fly ball to Gonzalez. That was Gonzo making a big play in left field earlier up against the wall, against the Front Street Capitol sign. Here comes a pitch. He goes Fernando Nieve to the mound to talk to his pitcher. Mr. Nieve coming out. Going to bring one of the training staff with him to talk to Chen. Or the maybe interpreters to talk to Chen. They all get together on the hill. Maybe the interpreter make it quick for the audio visit. At the plate, do up next for the Rocks, Jeremy De La Rosa. We have seen those deals over the years where a pitcher would have his own interpreter, or even in different sports. I don't know if it's a training staff member or not. I don't think so. But here we go. Either way, Fernando Nieve came out. The infield was pretty much in. At the plate now, De La Rosa will step up here for the Rocks. 1-1 ball game, but 2 men on with 1 man gone for the Rocks here. So for De La Rosa this season, batting .268, coming in, 3 homers, 22 driven in. He's got 1 triple, 12 doubles, and has scored so far this season. De La Rosa, quite a few runs, 25 runs scored. Last season, Fredericksburg Class A, De La Rosa batted .315 over 69 games with 10 homers, 57 driven in. Good year last year at Fredericksburg for De La Rosa. At the plate, the 1-0. Now the 1-1. Down the middle comes Chen. Chen trying to get out of this jam he's in. Chen in a jam. 2 men on, 1 man gone. The count 1-1 on De La Rosa. He's averaged now to .266 with 3 homers and 22 driven in this season, De La Rosa. The pitch on the 1-1, inside 2-1. 2-1 on the left-handed batting, Jeremy De La Rosa. Wilmington last season, De La Rosa played 32 games last year for the Rocks, batted .195 with 1 homer, 10 driven in. Did have a triple and 4 doubles last season for the Rocks. Love on the Rocks, ain't no surprise. Give him a swig of Gatorade and he'll tell you some lies, is what they say. That's what I've heard. Never was there to see it take place. 3-1 on De La Rosa. Watching this right now, we're tied at 1-1. Rocks 1 run on 3 hits. Hoppers 1 run on 1 hit. The homer by Matheson. Frizzle, the homer for the Rocks. Give them their 1 run. The pitch. Inside and walked in below the bases. Chen's stuff is getting a bit rough. Third base will go House. He had the double. Second base will be Sanchez, who drew the walk. First base, De La Rosa, who draws the back-to-back walk with Sanchez. Now 2 walks by Chen. And to the plate next, base is full of Rocks. F-O-R right now, Matt Suggs, who's had a double tonight. Suggs at the plate, batting .304, 4 homers and 8 driven in the season for Suggs. Chen on the hill. 3 men on still for the Rocks here in a 1-1 game. First pitch, a strike to Suggs. Bit of a curve on it. The count on Suggs at 0-1. Matt Suggs at the plate for the Rocks. The pitch outside to Suggs. His count 1-1 now. Matt Suggs again out of Wilmington, North Carolina. The University of North Carolina Wilmington, UNC Wilmington player for the Seahawks back in the day. Back in 2019, 2020, and 2021, and 2022. 4 years at UNC Wilmington. Ball on the outside part of the plate misses. 2-1 on Suggs. Suggs at Wilmington first year batted .198. No homers, 9 driven in. Second year Wilmington, UNC Wilmington batted .220. 2 homers, 7 driven in. Third year Wilmington, .287 average. 11 homers, 38 driven in. Last year Wilmington, 13 homers, 48 driven in. Batted .245. That was in 2022. Joined the Nationals after college. 4 years of college. With the Fredericksburg team this summer, Suggs, 9 games. Batted .143. No homers, 3 driven in. Now with the Rocks. Suggs at the plate, just count 3-1. Ground ball to shorts. Oh, past the Skoda error. 1 run in. 2 runs in. 3-1, Rocks lead. Ball past the Skoda error into the outfield there. Wow, tough play there. Ball came up on Skoda. See if they're going to rush that as an arrow. Haven't seen it go up yet. 2 runs in, though, for the Rocks. 3-1 Rock lead. So the scoring for the Rocks on that ground ball to short by Suggs. He's at first base. Scoring will be House, the first man in, to make it 2-1. Second man in, Sanchez, to make it 3-1. Men moving. The second base has moved now. De La Rosa, first base is Suggs. And they scored out a base hit. So base hit given to Suggs on the ground ball that came up on a Skoda short. So the official score now scores out a hit. So we go there. Thought Skoda had a good chance to make that play, the plays he usually makes. But go official. Swing and a miss here. 2 strikes down the batter, TJ White. The 0-2 on White. Just 1 Rock gone. 2 Rocks on. Rocks up by 2, 3-1 lead. White at the plate. Batting .170, 5 homers, 16 driven in. Strike him out. Jim will get him on the strikeout. So 2-run single with 2 outs now for the Rocks. 2-run single by Suggs on a ground ball to short. Suggs at first base, De La Rosa at second base. Hoppers trailing this game, 3-1 Rock lead. To the plate next, Rocks will be coming up. Beyond Del Pena. the pitch to Pena. Swing and cut there against Chen. The 0-1 on Pena. That was the 5th strikeout of the game for Chen. He's allowed the 2 runs this inning on that ground ball with Scudder to short. I think Scudder feels like he should have made that play probably. At least got 1 out of it. It's a miss here by Pena. He's count 0-2. 87-mile-per-hour delivery that time by Chen. Bit of a slider upstairs. A little bit of speed on that pitch. The 0-2 on Pena at the plate. 2 rocks gone, 2 rocks on. Rocks up by 2 runs. Wilmington leads this game 3-1. Outside now, 1-2 the count. Chen giving nothing to hit there to Pena. Thought he might go after that pitch. He laid off. The 1-2 on Viandel Pena. Chen will study again. He'll get the sign Eli Wilson, the catcher, the pitch. Fly ball popped up towards center field. Coming toward left center. Catch is made there. Coming from center toward left by Samisiani. Fly ball will get Pena.